Hello friends, and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Today I am just doing some sewing. I am still testing out the Christmas gnome. I wasn't going to do a sew along on this, but I'm like, you know what? It is the night before Halloween night. I've been spending time with my grandbaby at the trunk or treat. So my time is very limited. I'm not going to be able to do what I thought I was going to do. So I'm just going to bring you along for some sewing and chit-chatting, and that's what we're going to do. This pattern that I am testing is for Mama J Enterprises, aka Andrea. I cannot share the pattern. I cannot share cutting sizes. All I can do is chit-chat while I sew it. Like I said, I am testing the pattern, so I may have to pause you to write some notes down or something, but other than that, we're going to be good. So what I have done is gotten all of my squares that I need to make this row. I have several other rows over here that I still need to press, and I thought, well, why not go on and just keep making rows, and I could probably press them all at the same time. Because I'm thinking of anything that will help streamline this to give any ideas to the pattern, which I already have one. I already have one idea or suggestion on the pattern. It's pretty cool. I'm not suggesting change anything in the design of the pattern though, because the pattern is fabulous. It is very beginner friendly. I think it's beginner friendly. Some people might not. But I was fixing to say I'm really looking forward to this weekend because I'll have time to I want to play with my AccuQuilt some this weekend. But I do have a Quilt Festival Saturday in Mangum, Louisiana. One of my quilts is in the festival, so I am wanting to at least go get a picture of it hanging, because this is the first quilt that I've ever put in anything. Thank goodness it's not being judged. I'm fine with that, because I know there's some issues on it, like the binding. I messed up on the binding, but you know what? I let it go. I can fix it when I get it back. It's not a big deal. It's sewn on, so, but it doesn't cover a stitch line, and it's on white, and the stitch line is red. So that really does make a difference. And I do want to fix that. So what I'm doing here is just assembling. I'm growing my rows. That's what I call it, growing my rows. I'm just building them into units of 2s, and then I'll build them into units of 4. And then I'll build them into units of 8. And this will come out on Halloween evening. So y'all probably will be with friends or family. We had my grandbaby, my daughter carried him to the trunk or treat, and when I left, she said her and some of her girlfriends, she has several friends that they all have babies. I'm not going to say they're close in age, because they range, you know, from I think about 2 years old to my grandson's age. And we actually saw one of the little girls that her baby was born on the same exact day as my grandson, because they were both in the hospital at the same time. So their babies' birthdays are the same exact day and just a couple hours apart. But it was really nice to see a lot of the people there. I haven't seen some of them in a while. And it's just so funny how things have changed since I was little. the school would have a festival, and the 8th grade always did the haunted house. And they did something with our schools and moved the junior highs out of the school and made one junior high. So now our school doesn't have an 8th grade. They don't have a 7th grade or an 8th grade. They're just elementary now. And so that's always upsetting, you know, to lose the traditions of the schools. But I understand. And, well, no, I don't. Because I think about it, we are paying way more in taxes now than they ever did. And this community that I live in was built on farmers. So, you know, farmers do not make a lot of money. I don't care what anybody says. Unless you're a farmer, you just don't know. Farmers are financed to their eyeballs. Because this equipment that they have to use nowadays is over $100,000 for combines. But this community was built on farmers. So, I mean, I don't understand. And because they say it's a budget issue, it's a money thing. And I do know teachers get paid more, but you know, as everything goes up, so does salaries and so does taxes. Those never go down. Taxes never go down. But what they're doing is trying to consolidate the schools and have one junior high, one high school, which that's not how it is. We now have 3 high schools in our parish. And one school is kindergarten to 12. Well, I think 2 schools are kindergarten to 12. And then I think we have 3 elementaries, maybe 1 junior high. I don't know. I think there's 1 consolidated junior high, 1 consolidated high school, and then we have 2 elementary schools and 2K to 12 schools. But when all of that happened, they created a charter school in our area. Because one of the schools that they kept open is a failing school. And I know nobody likes to hear that about a failing school, but it is, let's be honest. Now, I'm not going to say that they're not better now, but when I worried about it, it was a failing school because my kids were in school. And it has been since 2020 since I had one in school. You know, things like that happen and traditions change and things move on. Used to, we would have a fall festival at the local church, and there would always be a hayride, and there would be games inside the gymnasium, and they don't do that anymore either. There would always be like a bake stand, and we always had so much fun with that. And I can remember when I was young and I was in youth, my great aunt, she was the fortune teller. And it was hilarious. She took the broom closet and turned that into her fortune telling room. And she was a hoot. She was a big hoot. But I can always remember, and it was called the Fall Festival. It was not it was not related to Halloween. It was the Fall Festival because that was when all of the farmers were done harvesting their crops, and we would have Harvest Day. You know, we would all get together and eat and have Harvest Day. It was just a good time, a good family time. Clean fun, safe fun. And nowadays, it's you scared to send your kids to school because of such that's going on in the schools. What they're learning in the schools is scary. I mean, I'm of the generation that I believe school should teach you reading, writing, arithmetic, science, and history. Nothing more than that. But I know a lot, you know, nowadays there's a lot missing in the family setting, so kids don't get what they used to get in the home. So now that leaves a lot of that up to schools to take care of. And I mean, I've even seen where children couldn't start kindergarten because they weren't potty trained. How do you expect your child to be 5 years old and not be potty trained? That's awful. There needs to be somebody in that child's life that can potty train them. I was blessed with my children because they went to a learning center or daycare. It was called a learning center though because we paid tuition just like a school. And they went from birth, 2 of them went from birth until they started school. And they actually potty trained them right there. And my son, my stepmother actually potty trained him, which was amazing. Because he would stay with my dad and my stepmom during the day while I was at work. Because I was a working mama. And I was a single working mama until my husband that I'm married to now, till he and I got married. I was a single working mama. And, oh yes, y'all, I just thought about this. On our Tuesday night live with Tammy, the Siberian Wind, I was not on live with her. I was just part of her audience, I guess. She hit her 500 subscribers. Congratulations, Tammy. It's so exciting. I'm so happy for you. You deserve it. I'm so excited for us to start our, the land that I love. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, the first Thursday of November, which I think is November 7th, Tammy and I will be doing a live on her channel. I will be live with her. And we will be sewing the land that I love. Now that will be out of the Celebrate with Quilts book. I do have a link down in the description if you are interested in joining us. You are more than welcome to, or you can just say whatever you want to and just come and join us on the live. We chit chat, we laugh, we celebrate people, we hold each other up like a you know, a quilting community should. We just are there for one another. But we are a very lively group. I know y'all just heard my kitty cat. He's letting me know he's out there and he wants pettings. So, I'm going to give you guys about an hour tonight. And, because I'm sure you guys want to spend time with your family, watch a good show. I haven't even watched It's a Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown this year. And normally I love catching that. My husband will be in pretty soon. We had a little German Shepherd or Malinois dropped off at our place. And we tried to find the owners. We know it's a drop-off. Because, you know, we put it up to see if we can find the owners, and nobody claimed it. And my husband works with a man that his dog most recently was an older dog and had gotten sick, and it was very sick and it passed. And so my husband was talking to him, and my husband had carried the dog today to him. And this man has like a 3-year-old little boy. And he told my husband, because I was talking to my husband on the way in, because he carried it 2 hours away. He carried it back where he works and met the gentleman when he got off work with the puppy. Well, y'all, sorry about that. My grandbaby was FaceTiming me. They went on a little hayride, and my granddaughter, the one that lives in another state, they had a little hayride they went on tonight. It is Wednesday night when I am recording this, and we are expected to have storms on Thursday evening, or rain or inclement weather. Not necessarily bad weather, but you don't want to do any of this raining. So they moved all of the trick-or-treating and all that up to tonight. So I came on home because I could not stand and do all of that. I just couldn't do it, not for very long. So I came on home, and my husband is going to be bringing some dinner in, hopefully pretty soon. And I don't even know how long I've been sewing, guys. I have a feeling I'm going to probably stop when he gets here. So I'll have another couple rows to add on to my Christmas gnome. I was wanting to do the Nantucket bag for you guys, but I don't want to rush it, and I want to have plenty of time to do that. So y'all can see, and my husband and I are going to talk about it tonight, how to do the setup to try to have it where either I have dual screen or I can do an overlay for y'all to see what I am talking about. You know, so you can see what I'm doing. And right now, I'm constructing my second row in this pattern that I'm testing. And I know I was telling y'all this weekend what I have going on. I have, we have the Quilt Festival in Mangum. And then that night, Saturday night, I have my great niece's, well, she is having a bonfire for her 14th birthday. So she wanted to do a bonfire. Now, her birthday is not until the 9th of November, but we knew we couldn't make it on the 9th of November because that's when we're celebrating. Okay. I think I messed up somewhere. One moment. Okay, it looks like I just had one too many. I was thinking I didn't have enough. So, yeah, my brain, I keep losing where I'm at. I was talking about this weekend. So, we will be celebrating, next weekend, not this weekend. This weekend we'll be celebrating my great niece's 14th birthday. And next weekend, we will be celebrating my oldest daughter's 28th birthday, I think. I know, I should know exactly what it is. But y'all, my memory is not, I know when she was born. So now I am building my rose. She was born in 96. Okay, so I think my husband is here now. So this may end up just being a very short video for you guys, but that'll be okay. We still got to sew and chit chat, and I can say this before I do end. I hope everyone is having a safe Halloween. I hope that safe and healthy, and all your harvests are plenty, whether that be food, spirit, or bounty. And I hope your quilts are many. As in M-A-N-Y, not M-I-N-I. But I am almost done with this second row here. And I did get to add one more row. I did get it pressed. I did get it assembled onto the assembled unit that I have. You can't see it here because it's behind me. So now I have 4 rows put together because I am making sure I'm pressing them really well before I assemble. And I'm doing it 1 row at a time. And this may also be a quilt that I have carried to my long arm. I may not. I'm not real sure. I think I would like to have snowflakes quilted in it. You know, big open snowflakes. And have it done with silver thread. But I do want to play around with my AccuQuilt some this weekend. I will be cutting the fabric for the land that I love. And I'm hoping to have another finish for you guys tomorrow. I'm hoping. I may not. But whatever I have, y'all will see. And here I'm just separating all the little things, and I'm stacking them back up in order because we don't want them to get out of order. So now we're growing our rows to rows of 8, or to units of 8. And my string got stuck down in the bottom there in the bobbin area. Sometimes it does that, and it likes to curl up. And, you know, I did the throw for this, and it's going to be a pretty decent size throw. But as I was making this, I was like, man, that's going to be a beautiful wall hanger. So I may have to make it as a wall hanger, even though it's going to be big. And Andrea does have a wall hanger that is being tested as well. So that's going to be pretty fabulous. But being that I used I pulled out of my remnants in my stash bin my scrap bin, I didn't have enough fabric to make 2 of them. You know, a wall hanger and a quilt. Because otherwise, that would have been perfect to do a wall hanger and a quilt. And yeah, once you start growing your rows on this thing, it goes by so fast. And I know once Andrea releases this pattern, it is going to be a big hit, I think. Because it is so pretty, y'all. This is so pretty. Okay, so that's my second row that I've got done. I'm going to end it here with you guys. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you are having a safe day. I will show y'all. Y'all see I have my little Halloween shirt on, my Mickey Mouse jack-o'-lantern. So, but once again, thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. Give me a thumbs up if you've not yet. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Goodbye.